Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to... Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands. He takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Michigan's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The throw finds the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Linebacker.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get into a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Using the quick game.
Come on, bro.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Ooh, look what they're doing.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Get
The
off the field,
power
man.
of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. So Oregon's offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
2 for 5, my boy needs to
Dealing
get
with
better.
a second and long. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's DeLuca. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks in the hurry up. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
What kind of route was that? That wasn't the route.
Shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Touchdown, Ducks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again.
They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Come on, bro.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard
100%,
line.
bro. Where the DBs at?
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff.
That's what I do.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give him the
Nice.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack play.
Sends it back in motion. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Jump! What the fuck is that?
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Bruh. Bro, why won't you jump?
The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Quick handoff. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
I like the adjustments from this offense from 1st possession to 2nd. Like 1st possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me, I will run.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession and now another first down.
Bro, what are you
Not
doing?
able to hook up there, incomplete.
Goddamn touchdown.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for space, it's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down.
Y'all better step it up out here, man. Get off the field on 3rd down.
Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Y'all play some fucking defense.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Can you please get a stop?
I know,
Get off the field.
You didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
We're bringing that back. Get up there.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. It's It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his target down the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tompkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
I'm going to pick something off, man.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
Good ball.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
You're not catching on him,
Oh,
bro.
he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Where are you going?
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Huff. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lined up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. From midfield, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lanning. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Lanning. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown in week 5. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed.
Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Tompkins, I need to smash him.
And there are 8 seconds left.
We're going to see some playing time.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And now the lead is even bigger. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Fumbles out, man.
So here
Got no
comes the
kicks, no
Michigan
fumbles.
offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's well. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On target over the middle. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Bro, y'all suck, bro. It's a 99 corner.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lanning. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short now from their own 48. He'll pull it on the read. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive...
ball, you
and the
bitch.
defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Look, you don't give me nothing,
coming from
bro.
the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. 3rd and long, in field goal range, they go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Quickly complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere
Pick it up,
to go.
it's Andy.
The ball is loose.
There you go.
Defense falls on the ball. It's going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Ducks are on the move. with jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays. Earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him, turning it on. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Breaks away on the left. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Let's it go to the end zone.
There you go.
And he's got it.
What's up with y'all, bro?
Touchdown, Michigan. They'll line up to go for 2.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A 3rd down try for the offense. Leaves it with the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it.